Hello, welcome to the JunkYard Rat Show. I'm JunkYard Rat. We're live from District 12, and today's guest is a comedian, Heart of Arrows. How you doing, Heart of Arrows?
Doing good, man.
You're from Burbank?
Burbank.
I'm not Burbank. You're from Pasadena.
From Pasadena, City of Roses.
Pasadena.
So close. Oh, so close.
Pasadena. I should know about Pasadena. I went to the Rose Bowl. I went to see a game there one time. I didn't realize it was way up in the hills and stuff.
It's deep in the hills, man.
I don't know why don't they move it down and stuff.
For what? I want to be high in the hills so I can watch all the games for free.
Yeah. So you were at the Danny Detchi comedy contest last week, or?
Yeah, I took an L, I heard.
Yeah. You lost to a grandmother and stuff, right?
Yeah, probably should have made some jokes about grandmas. Maybe I'll have a better chance.
How does that feel to lose to a grandma? Do you tell your friends, like, damn, my career is going great, except that some grandma beat me in a contest?
Nah, like I hurt the ego a little bit, you know. Like I like to make jokes like I'm like some alpha guy, like my friends in Utah used to call me Andrew Tate of comedy. I don't think Andrew Tate would approve that. They're gonna take away my Bugatti.
That's true. I mean, Pat Griffin, I really like her. I've known her for years. She's a good person, but you know, you did lose to a grandma, though. I mean, that's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? Like, you're like, damn.
Well, I feel like this. I'm still technically a rookie in comedy, so I guess I'm not old enough to drink yet. And she's been in the industry for a while, so she's way older enough to drink. So she gets her flowers. I respect that.
Yeah.
She was great before electricity.
Before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's raining, but remember her? She used to talk about Noah's Ark when Noah was building the ark and stuff. So how did you do? Was that your first contest, or?
That was my first contest, but I didn't do any shows for about 5 weeks. And I kind of freestyled by adding another element to my joke. So it didn't go the way as planned. I messed up on the delivery because of the genophilia joke. So without that one element of what genophilia gets slightly mistaken by the spelling of it, that destroys the delivery to get to the next set.
That's what we want to hear about. Tell us about that joke.
So we have genophilia. I'm going to do the shortcut, the shorter version of it. But pretty much what happens, like, you know, genophilia is the attraction to anything feminine, right? So I said, like, in 2024, I'm pretty much scared to get canceled anymore for saying that I wouldn't date Pacific people. So I just say, let's be open-minded and say I date trans people nowadays because I'm scared to be canceled if I said I wouldn't date one. So I said, when I realized this, I was in Utah. And there was an app. It was called Fields. It used to be a swinger app, and now it's a liberal app, and no one informed me of it. So I met a lady. I said, I'm genophilia. Oh, I met a lady, and she told me she was genophilia. And then she's like, cool. And I'm like, perfect. And, you know, it took about a month. We finally hooked up, and now I found out I'm a dad because I didn't realize genophilia, if you're mistaken from a Y and an E, one means that you believe the sex is only to reproduce, and the other one means you're attracted to anything feminine. So it goes to that part of the joke when I was going to Papa Was a Rolling Stone about how, like, why most men midlife crisis is after 36 because most men lose their virginity after 18. And I'm saying that every time I look at my 23andMe, I'm always worried there's a kid out there.
What college you went to?
I went to college of hustling, Jay-Z.
You sound like you're into science. Like that's one thing I never read about is science and stuff. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. It reminds me of one of my jokes that, I mean, it's my New Year's resolution. I decided I'm not getting pussy this year, but then the feminists started protesting my house because saying no pussy is like negative. It's not. You gotta be pro pussy. That was their thing. I gotta be pro pussy. They're gonna protest my house until I agree to fuck them all. And so
I thought you said Lil Pussy.
Yeah.
Is that your new rap name? What is it? Lil Pussy.
Little pussy.
little pussy. Yeah.
Lil Pussy.
Actually, my favorite rappers coming to Concord. KRS-One is performing at that one place where Mean Dave does his comedy. I forgot the name of that place, but he's coming in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
Who is it?
KRS-One is coming and stuff. I used to go watch him a lot with a friend of mine who died. So I went back once, but no, I'm just old, I'm like, I require seating. I'm at the stage where if I don't see seating, now they want to charge me extra for a seat. They're at the point you could stand for $50. You want a seat, it's $100.
Like talking about old. You remember like back in the days when your grandparents used to tell you that everything was cheaper back in the days?
Yeah.
Now I'm living in it. Like, soda used to be like less than $1. Candy was less than $1. Hamburgers were less than $1. Everything now is like $15 and stuff like that.
Yeah. I remember when the Whopper was $1. You could get a Whopper for $1.
Yeah, that was a minute.
I was checking your Facebook page. You like do a lot of traveling. Like you were in Colombia. Are you you were in Nashville for a while? Or?
Yeah.
I even checked out one of your air codes. You said I'm depressed. Just text me. I checked the area code of your phone to see like because everybody's got like a trace. I'm like, where's your comedy been? Where are your jokes at? Videos? Yeah.
So I will say that I always did like comedy before. I just started doing. I count the stand up when I took it like seriously. I'd done like a few random like stand ups over the years, but I started my stand up career. I would say almost a year when I was in Utah because they told me it was like the best place to start because if you want to work in like prof, they do a lot of clean comedy, which is obviously my weakness. So, so I need to practice that one.
One of my friends went to Utah because he was trying to quit weed. I swear he went to Utah for like a week trying to quit weed and stuff.
I have one better for you. So you see how we have caffeine, right?
Yeah.
That just became legal for the Mormons like a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So their bars were, like, how you say, soda bars. All worked up on the caffeine. It's like, were you working up on the caffeine? Timothy, you can't be in our house anymore.
Yeah. One of my high school friends was a Mormon and he had like the biggest porn collection of all my friends. He went on a mission and stuff.
You mean a large amount of porn or the subjects in the porn were very, very large?
He had a large amount of porn. Maybe both. I was like, both. That was weird in those days. Like, in those days, the porn videos would just go around the school.
Yeah.
I remember, I think Debbie Does Dallas went around my school and stuff. Yeah.
Man, you really love porn. I don't know any porn name by there.
Debbie Does Dallas. That's old school. That's way old school. But that's probably one of the most famous porn films of all time and stuff. I still can't believe you let a woman like an old grandma beat you.
I don't know. I can't let her beat me next time. I'm probably gonna have to reapply to do this competition again just so I can get my revenge.
I'm doing it on May 7th, which is my birthday. Yeah. I'm gonna be 52, and I just want to tell you people, I've been hearing people say that they're funnier than me. You know who I'm talking about? May 7th, sign up. What's the name of that contest?
Man, I don't hear
Danny Detchie's comedy contest.
Yes.
It's what Neck of the Woods.
Neck of the Woods.
Neck of the Woods. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. You talking all that shit. Like Chris is a loser. He lives with his mommy. He's not funny at all. So I'm an oversized mama's boy. I'm still gonna kick your ass. May 7th, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass in the comedy contest.
Holy smokes.
May fucking 7th. Be there, loser.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
I know.
Snap into a Slim Jim. What's going on?
I was watching wrestling. I was watching wrestling. I thought about like the whole, I'm coming after you.
What do you think about The Rock? The Rock came back to wrestling.
You totally don't like
I don't know. That's kind of weak. He's coming back. I was hoping that the American Nightmare would end up beating Roman Reigns, but I mean,
Who's the American Nightmare?
I
Other
heard
than my ex. Oh, I'm sorry.
it's Cody Rhodes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm more like a clips WWE fan. Like I'm not watching. I'll watch the clips. But Cody is the son of Goldust, and that was surprising.
Oh no, yeah, Goldust. No, I think
Yeah.
Goldust is his brother, isn't he?
No, it's his dad. I think no.
No, Goldust is his brother.
You sure?
That's his brother. His father is
See how
a,
much I don't know about WWE.
his father is the American Dream and shit.
Okay.
Dusty Rhodes, but Goldust was his brother. Yeah, you see.
I think the year was 1991.
Well, that was a long time. Shit,
That was
was
the year
1
I
year old.
graduated from high school.
I subscribed to what's the main wrestling event
Which one?
for WWE at that time? I guess it was.
Yeah.
What is it called? Like WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I had to purchase that for my ex-wife. But yeah, that's how much of a wrestling fan I am. Not. Just telling you. I still have that on videotape because
See?
was I gonna throw away that videotape after spending? It was like $30. It's like a pay-per-view.
But the question is, how are you gonna play the videotape? Just throw it in the trash now. You can
Oh,
get
I
it on
know.
YouTube now.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
That might be the cleanest coffee there is out there. Who knows?
I mean, you're making money for nothing now. I see people
Money.
make money off dollar bills, pennies, and stuff. Why not get money off a cassette tape?
people are into
Exactly.
VCRs again. Like, I turned my VCR into an ashtray, like a incense holder ashtray. I thought it was hella cool and shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I have all those. I have a Betamax machine. I have an 8-track machine. I have cassettes. I have VCRs. Yeah, I'm all about the old school.
I think you're a low-key hoarder. Hoarder? How do you-
Yeah, I was thinking,
next
like, it
episode
sounds
of
like you're,
Hoarders. Yeah,
sounds like you're a hoarder. And
Oh,
stuff.
laugh all you want. During the pandemic, man, I listed some of my shit, and it went for fucking big prices because it was so old.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a hoarder's dream. Yes, thank you.
But they make big bank if they can keep everything intact.
I just in my office right next door, I have like the original Nintendo 8-bit system that I got with 2 controllers and a game, and the game was like Bart Simpson skateboarding.
I used to love that game. Wow.
So I bought that over at UN Plaza. Works. $5.
But did you touch the? It's like not touched.
Oh well, it's been touched. It was
So
it was
now you
sold by
not
a
have
homeless person. It was
Okay.
touched.
Never mind. It was touched.
It was really touched. I think they were putting more than just the cartridge. The Bart
I know
Simpson.
Paul. He likes to touch everything.
He likes to touch.
He's into touching.
It smells like homeless.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. The unhoused.
It smells-
I don't want to get
The
canceled for
unhoused.
calling them homeless.
Hey,
It's okay. I
Hey.
might change my comedian name to cancel.
I'm unhoused. I live in an apartment. Actually, I live in a condo. I live in a senior community, and
I mean, you are there, up there.
you know, dude, my girlfriend's like 80. She just told me that I got her pregnant. She wants
I told
money.
you should have worn a condo.
She told me she needs money for an abortion. I'm like, an abortion at 80. I'm like, damn, you know.
You know why she need the money, right?
She
Yeah.
didn't give birth to Benjamin Button?
No.
It's really
She
good.
paid a lot of money for the surrogate. That's why. So now she
Yeah,
broke.
man.
She need the money.
I told her,
Wow.
you can't even get wet anymore, your vagina. She's like, well, my ass is plenty wet. For that. I was like, oh.
You sure it's your girlfriend or your?
Throw a glass of water in it.
These are just jokes.
I mean, I don't want to be political correct, but this is your girlfriend or your new girlfriend, the new body girlfriend.
This is my girlfriend. They don't last. They don't last
The one
that
with
long.
something extra.
They don't last.
that long.
My last girlfriend lasted a day because she has Alzheimer's.
So she forgot about you.
She forgot about me. I'm like, I spent all this money on the date.
You didn't pay attention to what is it? 51 dates, 50 dates with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to an ABBA show at the Leisure Center, which is and somebody had cardiac arrest. They had to bring in. It was like an ABBA show. They had to bring in. They brought in like the stretcher for them. They asked for the refrigerator. Not refrigerator, but what is it called?
Defibrillator.
Defibrillator.
I wonder if Chris has had a lunch yet.
The
Chris, you
refrigerator.
should go shopping hungry or do a podcast hungry, okay?
In the middle of
You
the
start
show,
mentioning
dude.
refrigerators.
In the middle of the show, somebody got up like, "Hey, where we need a defibrillator." I'm like, I'll take a
think they were-
refrigerator too.
They
while
was
you're
working
at
with someone interesting, low on iron, I guess.
A defibrillator.
it. I've been to a lot of comedy shows. I've never seen anybody's heart go out. So people talk about comedy's dangers. I'm like,
Yeah, when they say slay 'em, kill 'em, yeah, they don't mean.
they don't mean
Wait,
that.
aren't you supposed to say I'm alive now?
Please stay alive till after my applause and after my set, then. Defibrillator!
Defibrillator.
No, it's okay. I'd rather unalive them during the set.
Right, exactly.
That's weird.
It's so funny you unalived them.
It was
Only
only
knocked them dead,
it
man.
was only white people, man. I haven't been.
Only
Wait, you
white.
wanted to unalive the black people?
been
It's Black History Month. Wait a month.
but
Too soon! Too soon!
I haven't been in a place full of white people in a long time.
Only some white people.
And they started dancing, like singing.
I don't know. White people randomly dancing to. I don't know.
A
That's
bunch
not
of
white.
women dancing to ABBA songs. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck.
That shit wasn't Kevin Bacon.
Kevin,
I
yeah, I
He
don't-
can't dance because he was in Footloose.
I don't know. You know, and I always think about like they had like 5 costume changes, and I'm like, these fools make a lot of money for an ABBA cover band. You got 5 costume changes. You must be getting paid real money to do this bullshit. You know.
I mean, people making money from everything. I remember, like, you see those guys that work on the streets, and we used to make fun of them, right? You wouldn't give them dollars. Now they making millions of dollars because of TikTok and IG, you know.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. People ask me for money all the time. So, you know.
You ever got a homeless person ask you for Venmo? Cash.
Yeah, can you scan my QR code here, sir?
People, it was weird. I was on BART. There was a woman practicing her stripping routine.
Outside?
No, on the BART train because
Two.
there's like a pole there and stuff. But I didn't give her any money. I was about to, but she had purple hair, so I thought she might not be dancing for my kind of strip club. You know?
For your type of trip.
She's got purple hair. I was like, but yeah, she's like doing her. Another guy dumped a bunch of cereal on the ground, and then he dumped some milk, and he just started eating his cereal
On the ground?
Off the ground.
off the ground. But he had a plastic spoon. And I'm like, how are you supposed to do drugs with a plastic spoon?
My favorite unhoused hack would be the gentleman that I saw at the corner of 9th and Market, and he was sitting on the ground in front of a newspaper machine. And I was like, oh, what's he doing? He had been, I guess I should get camera on me. Should I get the camera on me?
Yeah, put the camera on you.
Okay, so there we go, wherever my mouse is. But yeah, so he's sitting in front of the newspaper machine. He's looking into the newspaper machine. He starts to shave. He had a razor, shaving cream, and everything. He was using the reflective part of the newspaper machine as a mirror.
Oh, that's smart. Never mind. The brain wasn't even processing the mirror part.
And I was like, I walked up to him and I was ready to just grab my phone and start recording him. And I'm like, hey, do you mind? He goes, no. And I'm like, cool, because that was the best little unhoused hack I've seen.
I mean, for a house hack, I think like recently I seen a person smoking a cigarette and had the umbrella to smoke the cigarette. That was kind of clever.
Yeah. Wait, what did he do?
So they have the umbrella outside
Yes.
while smoking the cigarette.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, they would park, or that would be super talented if they were also driving the car with their feet. But
Right.
Dude, there was outside when I came in, it was raining, and this guy was trying to light his crack with a magnifying glass. And I'm like, there's no fucking sun, dude.
He was an Eagle Scout. He was a Boy Scout.
There's no
He's like, I want
sun.
to get this fentanyl to start a
What the
fire.
fuck? I need a lighter. Here's a fucking lighter for you, fool. Yeah.
And I've seen people pour milk right into the bag for cereal.
Yeah.
Like open the box, flip the box open,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
pour the
box
milk. Yeah,
but they have the little plastic still in there.
there's still the little plastic in there. Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
if you
I mean,
pour
it's
milk in it,
clever. It's not that bad.
it's
clever.
smart.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. You know, there's a reason why all these pharmaceutical companies
No.
are buying like ice cream companies because, I mean, these people they smoke some crack, they want some ice cream right afterwards, man. You know that.
Oh
they
yeah,
want-
because they're always eating pints of ice cream out there.
Yeah.
And if you
Why?
go up, they're selling pints of ice cream for like
Yeah.
$1. And I'll tell you, that's the place to get your Ben and Jerry's pint, man, for
I
a
know.
$1.
Why do you think CVS has got like an ice cream department? All these pharmaceutical companies, they got their own ice cream line because they know you do crack, you want some ice cream.
I always have a, now I'm going to choose fentanyl chip.
Fentanyl chip.
That's bad.
Rocky Road. Little, instead of marshmallows, it's little.
So they really have those fentanyl zombies? I seen it like all on TikTok and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What? How did you get into this building? Did someone like put you in a hood you like a falcon and bring you in here? I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. The way I'm dressing, I'm surprised they didn't stop me to ask me for crack. I look like a D-boy right now.
But you live in the city. What part of the city are you in?
I have zero idea. I'm in the Airbnb right now, trying to see the vibes.
So wait, hold on. So
What
you're
bus
here
are you
from
on?
LA, right?
No. So
What
Oh,
bus
I'm sorry,
are you
Pasadena.
So I'm from I'm from Pasadena, but I'm nomadic, so I'm always traveling all the time for work.
Okay.
But this is the first time back in Cali. I would say like stay here like more than a day for overstay or seeing family for a day or two. In 14 years.
And again, how did they bring you into this building if you didn't notice the zombies? We call them White Walkers. Have you ever seen The Walking Dead? Oh yeah.
I've seen The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's like actually those guys look more lively.
I told you I would thought they would stop me. I look like probably a drug dealer today. Like I look like I make the good drugs. I'm surprised they didn't ask me. But like, hey,
No,
you got
you're from the wrong cartel.
I'm from the wrong cartel.
Did you see the Homeland Security like SUVs they got parked outside? They got Homeland Security stuff, you know, because they got the government. The building right next to it is a government building. It's a Pelosi
It's the federal building, man.
It's a federal building.
They said that Nancy Pelosi's office was there.
Well, yeah, it's named after her, isn't it?
Is it?
The Nancy Pelosi, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That's why they tell you to park in the back. You know?
Yeah, one of the guests on the other show goes, I used to work at that federal building. That's where Nancy Pelosi's office is. And I'm like,
Yeah.
not anymore.
Not anymore, probably.
All right.
I keep forgetting she's associated with California. That's like the last state I'm thinking associated with
Yeah,
Pelosi.
she's only a representative, so her district is only San Francisco and stuff.
So there you go.
I think.
But she has her office in the Soma. She's got
Yeah.
balls that clang.
Yeah.
Damn.
When was the last time you think she's been out here and stuff?
But they literally probably brought her in a Brinks truck, and when they got her out, she looked like Hannibal Lecter with all the like the big old chains around her neck, and come on, let's go. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. No, our political atmosphere everywhere in this country is just crazy.
She keeps making money and stuff, you know.
Well, there's so many things going on with our politics. I'm so glad that you don't have a politics show. Not that we're not going to talk about it, but what I'm saying is that at least if I can only ingest like 15 minutes of news. I'm a writer. You guys are writers and stand-up comedians, and we have to know what's going on in the world to be able to write about it, so we're not in this bubble. But
What about what's it? RFK? What is the brother or whatever?
yeah,
RFK Jr. Yeah.
I heard he's trying to run as like a third option.
yeah.
He's running as an independent and stuff.
He's claiming he's gonna be 30. Well, like 1/3, like 3.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if the Kennedys don't
But
want to
hasn't-
get around,
Hasn't everybody always said that? Every person I ever talked to, no matter what party line they're in, they usually don't go, I'm a conservative or I'm a liberal. They usually say, well, I'm registered as a whatever, Democrat or Republican, but I see views on both sides of the aisle.
No, like I'm truly like moderate. Like the reason why I'm moderate because like if my grandma didn't pass away before Obama, I don't really know what my politics would be. But regardless, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little racist. I did vote for Obama because he's black. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Deny that part. But prior to that, my family, like my grandmother, is like that small demographic of black people who are conservative. Now getting older, I do have like some liberal views. So I would say politically, I guess I'll be libertarian if that makes sense.
Or what do they call it? Centrist,
yeah, like somewhere dead in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle, and so sometimes that can be fine too. But then you just like, okay, where's your allegiance? Where's your yeah? It's a weird political climate, I guess is what I'm saying.
I'm for the fuckboy party.
You're for the fuckboy? That's a Republican party.
The fuckboy party.
You sure you want to say that, Cali, bro?
Even I'm not California's a fuckboy. I'm for the fuckboy party.
Actually, I think Californian men are low key going conservative. They just don't want to admit it out loud. Because like we capitalizing. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I low key voted for Trump the first year because I wanted white women to be mad at you got white guys. So I knew I was gonna be able to date white women if Trump won first term.
Right.
It's not crazy and stuff.
I was trying to influence all my white friends. Like, yeah, vote for Trump so I can take your women next year.
A friend of mine told me like she wanted Hillary to win because she made a lot of money during the Clinton years. She's like, that's when I made my most money. So I want the Clintons to be back there, It's all about money afterwards. I don't know, it's a weird time, It's weird. In fact, I think somebody who used to be in the station actually is running for the House in Nevada as a Republican and stuff, But I had no idea. He was at a Trump rally last week, so I had no idea. I hope he wins,
Which one?
He's
running for the House of Representatives in Nevada.
Okay.
Somebody, what was his name?
He's running for Congress.
He's running for Congress.
Yes, and it's Michael Boris or Betty Mike.
Michael Boris.
What's special about him?
He actually did a show here.
Okay.
He did a show here, and it was a cannabis activist.
Okay.
And right now he's actually trying to, and he's running on the Republican ticket.
Okay.
We might never see him again in San Francisco. Once you get on the Trump stage, I think they won't allow you back in the state of California. Like your passport is taken, bro.
It's okay. People get mad at me all the time for the same situation. Like I'm moderate. I don't mind Trump. I personally have personal issues when I don't like Joe Biden, regardless. But yeah, you got a point there. People don't like it when you say that you pro Trump at all. Like I'd say for dating, I would never admit that out loud. I'd rather keep it to myself.
I have a lot of student loans, but Biden said he's not gonna forgive my student loans because I went to Trump University.
Because he went to Trump
University. But he's like, fuck that, I'm not gonna let you give Trump any money. I'm like, dude, it's not like I graduated, because the university only lasts like 3 years. You gotta be there at least 4 years to graduate.
I think I would have got benefits from Joe Biden, but Joe Biden said if you're black, we have to vote for him, and I didn't vote for him, so I think he took away my benefits.
Well, you were saying you were being a little you were voting because Obama was black, and it's like nowadays people, even just this next election, people are gonna vote for somebody because they're not old.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both old, bro.
I know. That's what I mean. So they gotta find somebody that's gonna.
In that case, we're all voting for Trump. He's younger than Biden.
No way. But
I think Trump is funnier than Biden. Trump is funny. That's something people don't like it. They don't find Trump funny. But I think Trump is hilarious. Those Trump rallies are some of the funniest things on television and stuff.
I feel like when an election, we're not really voting for who the president is. We're voting for who the vice president is.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like the Bushes. They had their vice president. What was his name again? It wasn't Cheney.
Oh, Dick. It was
Dick Cheney, right?
Dick Cheney,
so I think it's the same situation that we're not really voting for a president. We're voting for a vice president. So the question is, do you go again? Are you voting for Kamala Harris? Or are you voting for whoever the Donald Trump's pick is going to be, unless Nikki Haley could beat him?
You know,
And there's a very big push for both the right and the left for Nikki Haley to kind of find a way to beat Trump.
I think the problem with Nikki Haley, I don't know. The thing is, I'm surprised that the feminists haven't tried to knock out Biden to have the first woman president. All you gotta do is make sure that Biden dies in office, get the first woman president. It's like is that. But you know the thing about white women, they do want the first female president to be white.
Nah.
Yeah, they do.
Nah. You ready?
Nikki Haley's
Hold on.
not even white. They think she's white. Yeah.
No, but hold on. Even when you look at feminists, who's really the inspiration of like white feminists? It's always women of color. So
Yeah.
I think they will feel more comfortable with a Kamala Harris, and like she finished the last year, and they won't claim that she was like actually president the last year of Joe Biden
Yeah.
before he passed away, and then they will vote like a white tea woman.
Yeah.
That or like Nikki Haley, and then they'll whitewash her and say that she was white later. I'll give her that, but ideally, if it was a woman president, it's probably going to be a person of color, 1,000%.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Like, what white woman you would like feel they have a chance to win president?
Well, not this time. They're gonna bring one out, dude. There's one out. I'm telling you.
Elizabeth Warren was the only option, I would think.
Oh, she's gone. Like,
Yeah, she disappeared. I haven't seen her in a minute.
they'll find one. What makes you think it's gonna be a Democrat? Like, it could be a Republican.
No, I believe it. I think
There's a lot of white female Republicans out there. They're just being waiting to be discovered, like America's hottest governor contest or something.
I don't know. I still feel like Nikki Haley might like surprise people and come out of nowhere. Like they're really pushing to make it hard for Trump to be able to elect it. So they might get Nikki Haley as the Republican nominee.
They might, but I think she might. But what are the odds of that happening? I don't even know.
Nikki Haley?
Yeah, I don't know. I gave money to Hillary because she was giving out woman cards.
Women's cards.
She had a woman card. I gave her like $5. It's my
Wait,
only.
time out. So that means like I don't have to transition or call myself trans. I have a woman's card now. So
woman's
women like
card.
you're sexist. I'm like, nope, I have a woman's card for voting for Hillary
Card,
Clinton.
yeah, it's a woman's card. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, so where's your Airbnb located?
I don't know.
What
I think it's like
bus-
20
what-
minutes away.
What bus do you take?
The bus I took the company's car. That raggedy ass shit. I barely got here.
Damn. Well, Paul sent a driver for you?
Huh?
Yeah, I'll send out a driver
The
for him.
Edge Studio limo and got you and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rickshaw
Ah.
with you pulling it.
So you do a lot of open mics, or?
Yeah, I do a lot of open mics trying to build up on my comedy. I chose to do the most difficult type of comedy, that dark, witty humor, which is, yeah.
I know. I still can't believe you lost it like a grandma. It's like,
Okay, my next
it's
segment.
offensive. It's offensive. Like,
I think it's karma because like I'm a black dude who work with Israelis all the time, and like all I do is take like thousands of dollars from them for cream. So I think karma's a bitch. It's about even. I took away her wrinkles from her eyes and took her last of her dollars. So karma had to give me some kind of way.
yeah, I mean, that could happen. So, I mean, she's really good. I'm not saying she shouldn't beat you, but it's like, damn.
It's okay. I think next time I'm gonna do a competition. I'm gonna gray out my hair, hunchback, and maybe if they have sympathy, they think I'm an old black guy. I'm like, it's Black History Month. If I'm not in top 3, no, I'm canceling it. I'm very progressive, California.
You signed up too early. You should have waited till February to go.
I know.
Did they vote? How does that work? Does the audience
I
vote?
wish it was audience. It's not the case. That's what they told me. It was 3 judges. It was a couple, and then it was a third person. No, if I wasn't mistaken, she was the how you say it? She was the main comedian at the end of it. So she was the showrunner.
Headliner.
Headliner, yeah.
So okay.
So I think it's kind of biased. You can't have like a couple both judge together, because then you guys gonna talk to each other. The guy's always gonna fold.
They're gonna choose her mom as the winner of the contest.
But I mean, like I said, I did choose a very ranchy joke. Like we're already in California, you shouldn't make trans joke, even though I think my jokes are very great. So like I being very moderate, I try to have jokes that I feel like the right and left could both agree on. But even with that joke, it could be very ranchy. So I should have stayed with a more safer joke, I think.
What is your trans joke?
So I'm gonna do the actual trans joke that works. That was the finishing part of the joke. So how much I have a time, right?
Yeah, you have an hour, so
Okay.
hopefully you can get through this joke.
No, it's gonna take 2 hours for the joke.
There
I'm
you
joking.
go.
I'm joking. So I was pretty much telling how we were talking about how I work with Israelis with skincare. So I'll get on that part later. So I was saying that one of my friends was telling me that he's gonna be a dad, and I said the issue is that he's gay. And normally, like, you have a few chuckles. So I'm like, look, I'm not homophobe. I know that gay people can have kids. You know, they can adopt. They can have a surrogate. I asked him how he's going to do it. He said the old-fashioned way. And it was surprising for me because he's not just gay. He's like RuPaul Elton John gay. Like, he's a bottom. So, like, immediately when he told me that, I started thinking of the tequila song. You know, 1 tequila, open up your legs. 2 tequila, get in head. And no one knows what 5 tequilas do. Probably makes you gay for the night because, like, I never understood, like, you know, this guy is supposed to be, like, super gay. So, like, you know, he's a really cool guy. He's, like, those type of guys who are, like, super liberal. Like, he'll go to he'll go to Black Lives Matter, like, protests, wear an NWA shirt, braids in his head, but he hates rap. He'll go to a feminist group like Free the Nips, but no one cares about his tits. Like he'll go to No Asian Hate, and it was like, what's this say? It was too early for Comic-Con. So after all that, I'm like, okay, I understand everything going. Like I know this is like a really cool guy, so I'm like, you know, what's going on? So he shows me her Instagram. She's a trans and non-binary advocate. She's a fitness instructor. She had very short hair. She's very fit. And I noticed the mistake because, like, one of the things that he was super happy about having a baby is that his baby's going to be a quarter Somalian and a quarter Vietnamese. Her first name is Amma, which is like David Bowie's wife, you know, the beautiful black model. So, she was Somalian black model, Emma. And her last name is one of the most common last names for Vietnamese people, which is Tran. So he thought her pronouns were her actual name, which her name is Amma Tran. Which sounds like a beautiful name in the 90s if you didn't predict what was going to happen in 2024.
Right.
So I said the 3 reasons why you should use protection. So you can protect against HIV and STDs. And the 3rd reason, so you don't become a gay father when you weren't prepared.
See, I have a problem with trans as long as their dicks are smaller than mine.
Okay.
If they got a bigger dick than me, we got problems. As long as they got small dicks, I'm like, I feel like I'm okay with that and stuff, you know. But, you know, you gay people can't have children because, you know, God let them have, you know, orgasms. And if gay people weren't allowed to have kids, they wouldn't have cum, you know. Like, God gave them cum, you know. God gave them a vagina, you know, like.
Not all of them have vaginas, though.
Not all of them. I mean,
That would be lesbian, technically speaking. What you said, you're talking.
I mean, shit, you know, what do I know? I live with my mom.
Your mom's a lesbian?
And my mom, I wish my mom, because I need another mother, like, you know. I never told that to my mom, but I'm like, can you find, like, I'm like, I live in a senior community, so I'm like, maybe you can find, like, a Asian hottie to come in and clean up the house once a week, you know.
Hey,
do something.
We're talking about Asians, so I'm in, like, my Airbnb. And I don't even feel comfortable taking a shit or even shaving my hair. That's why I look like a homeless bum right now. Because, like, my Airbnb is like one of those Japanese ladies. They're, like, super clean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. This place is so clean. I don't even want to make a mess.
Yeah.
It needed to be a little bit dirty. It's just a little too clean for me.
Yeah, in college, I was at Santa Monica College in L.A. And, yeah, I lived in the house. She was Korean and shit. She wouldn't even let me into, like, the living room area.
I also.
Yeah, I get it, dude. It's like, it's a different world. Like, yeah, not me. I'm just plain dirty. In fact, when I went to visit my family in Chile, my aunt told me a story that my grandparents came to visit us like 30 years ago, and they always laugh because they would tell me to clean up my room, my parents, and we would always hide the clothing under the bed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm still hiding the clothing under the bed. I'm
still hiding in the closet.
I'm still like, yeah, I'm still a mess, dude.
I mean, you said you like small penis and trans women, so yeah, it makes sense why you're in the class.
I'm like, damn it, like, I'm like, dude, if you're trans, and the thing is, I first met trans people doing comedy.
Okay.
Sure, I don't have a problem with.
You sound like Dave Chappelle right now.
I mean, I like trans people. Trans people are great. Like, it is.
So you're a little bit genophilia as well.
I mean, as long as they like me, I like them.
Okay. So pansexual.
Whatever. Whatever mood I am, depending what weed I'm on.
I always have like a dark joke I love to say to feminists because they get mad. I said like women are the biggest advocated for like trans, non-binary, and gay rights, but it's only gay men and straight men who date them.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No, I'm dead fucking serious. If you'll go right now on Grindr right now, right, you'll see a lot of trans men, they date gay men. And because they say they have a hard time dating straight women because they're very like prejudiced to trans men. Yeah. And the same thing with trans women. A lot of them date straight men as well. Yeah. Or they date each other nowadays. So I always make that joke because like I always say like, it's always funny because like women forget how judgmental men are. Like we would literally stop talking to a woman, ghost a woman when she goes who catfish us. So it's a surprise when like a straight man will get upset when he finds out later that a person didn't disclose their trans. It's problematic because there's a lot of trans women who won't date guys who date trans women. They call them chasers. But then they want to date straight guys who've never been with a trans woman. That's like, what's the lady, the one who married the prince, Meghan Markle. It's like if Prince Harry never knew she was black, and then like then the family just got shocked out of nowhere. Like, well, what do you expect? Like people, you always got to disclose these things,
I'm like you. I signed up for Grindr just for
I didn't say I signed up
to write jokes. I signed up for Grindr just to write jokes.
Grindr,
just to write jokes. I'm not there serious. I'm not there looking for anything, but you sure? I'm just bored.
I'm gonna be honest. A gay guy can give you the best compliment in the world. Women don't give compliments for shit. The amount of the straight guys who complain that their wife never gave them a compliment.
Yeah.
You want a confident booster? Go on Grindr. I'm telling you.
Oh man, I would have never done Grindr, but I was bored. I needed to write some jokes. Gay pride happens. I get booked for gay pride once in a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while, I need to get ready. That's the only reason I'm on Grindr. Yeah.
Actually, part of my the setup, I was talking about why I don't go back to Vegas anymore.
Oh, why don't you go to Vegas?
Okay, so I met the hottest girl I've ever seen. Yeah. And let's say one of the richest athletes in the world. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to get fucked up by him. So
is it Michael Jordan?
No, you could guess yourself. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm scared of this guy, so I don't need him punching me in the face out of nowhere one day. So
it's a white football player.
Let's go with that. It's harder for you to figure it out. So anyway, this was the hottest girl I've ever seen. She had a BBL body before BBL was in. Yeah. And she was like, when you get off, I'm like, cool. I'm a narcissist. So I didn't even think anything of it that he didn't get her number. I thought I'm the hottest shit in the world. Yeah. She didn't hit me up after I got off of work. It was almost 12. She hits me up. I go back to her place. She gave me the best blowjob I ever had in my life. Before I was about to squirt everywhere, she stops. She's like, you want to fuck me? She pulls down half her clothes down. Now she looks like an Arabic version of J-Lo. Oh, yeah. All right. So I go for the front. I keep touching the front. She smacked my hand. I go again. She smacked my hand. And then I realized she had a cock. She was trans. I didn't know. Oh, yeah. She had the biggest cock in the world. And at that moment, I was a little bit transphobic because I felt like if I was to get in a fight and she fucked me in the ass, I wasn't going to take a chance with that. So I did.
I learned how you can tell, when they look too good looking.
No, you can't tell with this one.
They're trans,
Yeah, I feel
women aren't that perfect, They got wrinkles. When they got no wrinkles at all, you're like, oh no.
I feel like if you're an average dude and a really highly attractive woman hits on you, yeah, I don't even think it's the same anymore. Trans women now, they could get very successful guys, but back in the days, I feel like if a really highly attractive woman hits on you and you obviously don't look like a very successful dude, there is a high chance that she probably was trans. Because it just doesn't make sense. Now, when I'm in a place like Utah where it's 99% white, then I think it's just because of the fetish thing. She just wants a black dude. But we're in an area where there's a lot of black guys. I'm always questioning something's going on. I feel every match on Tinder is catfished.
So what's up with your job? You said you work with the Israelis and
Oh, bro,
cosmetics?
that's complex because like I work in the stereotype with Israelis, like the Dead Sea skincare, and they always like I didn't know they even hired black people. Like you always see like the Arabic or white Jewish guys that work there, and like it's always either like there's always like a pro Palestine person that's always getting on me, and like I always feel like it's like a double standard because like I feel like every white person who have to be like forced to celebrate BLM now because
Yeah.
like I'm around Israelis so much. It's the same like with black people. It's like I have a hate and love, right? Because I'm always around them. There's going to be ones that drove me crazy, and there's also going to be a lot that you love. They're like family and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
So I feel like it's like a double standard. Because when I heard I get kidnapped, I was like, I hope it's my enemies, but not my friends. You know?
Oh yeah. So yeah, this whole war broke out. Is that why you got into comedy? Like, it's a lot safer being out there, you know.
I mean, I'm not going to be in the war. I'm American. It's really.
Well, you're going to war with old grandmas at the comedy stage.
I know, taking
And
L's.
listen, and listen.
I-
What did you think when you saw her on stage? Did you think she was gonna win or?
No, like I felt that energy, but also again, like I said, these are comedians who go to the shows a lot, so I feel like it is like a family. If you're familiar with someone, you're gonna pick someone you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
It was the same thing what happened to me when I was in Utah. It wasn't until like my second or my third set that I start to get respected by a lot of comedians because when you're a new comedian, you're gonna do a lot of open mics.
Yeah.
So when you do enough open mics, you meet a lot of comedians, so they get familiar and they get familiar with your comedy.
Oh yeah. Did you do the clusterfuck yesterday?
With from last night? No.
Yeah.
My electricity was out because of the weather.
Oh
So,
yeah.
like, it was either turn off my phone and force myself to go to sleep, or take a chance that maybe or maybe not they had somewhere where I could charge my phone that night.
Did you like sue the Airbnb?
Sue the Airbnb. I would have to sue San Francisco. I don't think I
Because
went in that one.
Your electricity went out. How long was it out for?
Bro, I think it's still out in my area.
Oh really?
It's not the
still
Airbnb,
out?
it's the area.
It's still out. That's crazy. I always hope that I keep my tablet with enough battery, and that way I can play like solitaire for a couple of. I can listen to some book yeah, it's scary. Being without electricity is scary. Like, how long do you think you can go without electricity and stuff?
I was more scared for like my neighbors because the thing about it, I'm black as hell, so I feel like
Oh,
white
yeah.
people got a little bit of a glow, right?
Oh yeah.
So I was scared like if I go to the bathroom, like they like they're gonna get freaked out. Maybe they think it's a ghost or some shit. I had to piss, so I had to hold that in until daytime when there was a little bit of light, so they wouldn't get freaked out. It wouldn't actually bump into them or something.
So you travel a lot. Like, what other place have you been to?
I've been to Australia, pretty much all of North America. So Canada, Mexico, all of the Caribbean, Germany, Spain, Amsterdam, UK, Taiwan, Philippines. I said Australia, what's the name? Colombia, Venezuela. One of the reasons I went in comedy is so I could travel around. Chile. I
Yeah,
want to go to
man.
Chile. I actually have a friend who's from Chile.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a DJ.
Yeah, Chile's like under fire right now. There's a lot of fires. 100 people died and stuff, because they started fires down there, and it's all trees.
Yeah.
And I always think like, why do we have trees? Why not just cut down all the trees? That way there won't be any fires.
You're sounding like Bill Gates. Bill Gates said, "Fuck the damn trees."
Well, no, he pays somebody $1 million to fight the air he breathes.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of nuts. Like when you're paying people just because you're breathing all this air, that's when you're like, oh.
You really try to get kicked out of Cali. You don't like the trees.
I
You
grew up
voted
in
Trump.
Cali. I grew up in Cali. Trump is funny and stuff.
He is funny. I'll
People
give you
don't
that.
like it. He's funny. I never really liked Hillary.
Yeah, but you have Biden. Who cares about Hillary? Hillary's not running.
Biden is great. I like Biden and stuff. I just don't like his children.
Like, bro, I don't know. I'd rather party with his son, do a line of coke.
I don't know. I mean, we can't have an air. Why? What is it with these kids? These political kids? They're all on drugs.
But who's not on drugs at a young age?
Who isn't on drugs?
Shit,
Especially-
Canada's all on drugs. They're the second highest country in the world that have drug
Oh
addicts.
yeah, that's good. I mean, they should be on drugs.
Because it's Canada.
They're surrounded by America.
It's surrounded by America.
Yeah, they got Alaska on one end.
I don't think Mexico's that high. And let's be honest, it's pretty much legal there too, low
I
key.
know. I mean, yeah. The Mexico's that my stepmom is Mexican.
Okay.
That's a different story. Yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, it's crazy. But this is like one of the fentanyl capitals of the world and stuff.
You said the most offensive?
No, fentanyl.
Fentanyl capital.
There's people that come to San Francisco just to sell fentanyl. It's like their dream. But, they sit around in Latin America. They're like, one day, I'm going to San Francisco. I'm going to sell fentanyl. A bunch of ODs. I'm going to kill a bunch of people and build my dream house. That's the American dream. Just sell Americans a bunch of fentanyl. Gonna kill them and shit,
I'm gonna get canceled for laughing at a fentanyl joke.
I don't know. I mean, you can get canceled for a lot of different reasons and stuff. True. But
I mean, like, it's 2024. People don't know how to take a joke. Like, I made a joke today where I said that I'm tired of, like, it's kind of weird all these guys calling each other daddy. Like, if you're gay and you're in a gay relationship, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But it's weird to me, like it's mostly like Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, some Colombians, some Cubans. Because I'm like, I feel like if you just call random dudes daddy, your mom was like a 304, like your mom was a hoe, and she didn't know who your daddy was, so you just call everyone daddy and hope that it sit one time. It's like, yeah, I know your mom. I might be your daddy.
It's better that way. I have a friend. He had sex with some woman once, and he swears he knocked her up, and she had a kid, and he swears it was his kid. But I'm like, your family's rich. I'm quite sure that somebody would have come after you for that money. That's how we know it's not your kid. But every Father's Day is like, it's been 30 years, I haven't got a gift. I'm like, dude.
He can do the 23andMe. He do the 23andMe. We're gonna find out if it's really his kid or not.
Yeah, why not do that stuff? I haven't signed up for any of that shit. I did sign up for some company that they let me know what foods I was allergic to. And so.
Yeah, you got to do DNA for that, bro.
Yeah,
you signed up for DNA, bro.
I sent them some hair. They're like, don't send any pubic hair. No. It said in the rule, no pubic hair.
Hairs?
No pubic hair. And I'm like, but my pubic hair's got its own allergies. Like, my pubic area's got different type of allergies I should be worried
Were they worried they're going to get finger herpes or something?
It's crazy. Herpes is everywhere. But yeah, it's like, I mean, you've been smoking weed for years. You shared pipes with people.
Well, only 1/3 gets it.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're pussies.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really worried about herpes and stuff, but there's a lot of STDs running around and stuff,
But like, I think it's more STDs because now you got PrEP, so you like HIV is not even a big issue anymore. Like, I would get pissed off if I got HIV. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me with all the PrEP going on? Like, STDs is a bigger issue because people know they can't get AIDS. Like, you can live with STDs, but you can't live with AIDS.
That's a lie. I don't buy any of
with
that.
With the PrEP?
I don't know about the PrEP.
No, PrEP is like,
Have you done the PrEP before? Or?
Did I take PrEP? No, but I would fuck a person with PrEP. If you have PrEP, I could bear back and I don't have to worry about catching anything. And I have to hope you tell the truth.
I'd rather like, you got PrEP. I have a friend with HIV. And he would start drinking my drinks at a club. We were being
what?
At a
Damn,
club.
You're a risky motherfucker.
We would be an open mic, and I would order a drink, and he'd be like drinking out of it, and I'd be like embarrassed. I didn't know if I should drink out of it or like if I should just like leave it alone, act like it wasn't mine, like because. But I'm like, my friend's not gonna try and give me HIV but I did when I got home. I did Google it. I'm like, can you get HIV by sharing a drink? Like, not as long as it's a Red Bull and vodka.
Wait, it's a Red Bull vodka.
No, just kidding. But they're like, no, it's. But I was like, yeah, he was just randomly, and I'm like.
I gotta take that back. It's vodka. The Russians used to believe you could cure everything with vodka. So that
it's true. My stepmother, same thing with tequila, man. You get a cold, you
drink a shot of tequila.
You drink your.
What part of Mexico is she from?
She's from Pachuca, which is way in the center.
Okay, I know. I think
she's like 5 hours in. Yeah, they're not like from the capital. The capital They don't like going to the capital at all and stuff. Yeah. Have you been to Mexico? Have you?
Yeah, so I was in Puerto Vallarta, all the Cuante Row area. I was in Mexico City before, Guadalajara, Cabo. It's amazing there. You could get in a lot of trouble, but it's amazing there.
Yeah, my mom's going to Cabo in a couple of weeks with a golf club, something. She's going on a golf outing. I guess she's into golfers. I don't know.
So you come from money too. She golfing in Mexico just to golf.
Nah, we live in a senior community. I think there's a golf course, but it's expensive to live on a golf course. We don't even play. It makes no sense, you know.
No, we were talking about STD and herpes. You know that the older ladies have the highest STD rates after women 18 to 24.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's true. And they don't even use condoms.
I know because they're not worried about pregnancy.
It sucks, you know. I told my mom, like, I can't live here because there's no abortion clinic nearby. I need to be like at least a mile away just in case. There's a Planned Parenthood about 5 miles away, but I'm like 5 miles, you know. I mean, we can't walk there. I just want to make sure I can walk there if I knock up a bitch. You know? We gotta be able to walk there in case she's pregnant. She's pregnant. I can't have her walking 5 miles, you know.
Wait, talk about what's the youngest you could be in a senior living?
I guess 51. Because,
so you could get a woman 51 pregnant, bro.
No, you can be 40. You can be 45 if you're. The youngest is 55, but if you're married to somebody over 55, you can be there at 45.
Yeah, 1,000% you're knocking up someone 45.
Yeah. Oh no, hell no. But yeah. Yeah, it's weird, you know. There's more dogs than young people and stuff. It's a weird place, you know.
Where you here?
No, where I live.
Okay.
It's in Walnut Creek. Do you know Walnut Creek?
Nah, I don't know anything.
Walnut Creek it's on the BART line. That should be your thing. You should be on the BART line, investigating the BART line.
Yeah, I need to. I need to get all my information so I could go against Patty next time. Like yeah. I need to be able to like destroy Pat.
Yeah, Pat Griffin.
She beat me.
You got to go to Tommy T's this Wednesday. It's
it's the first time that a biological woman beat a guy at something.
It's true.
So shout out to
Sabrina.
Even
trans.
I know. Shout out to Sabrina. I need her to beat what's his name, Steph Curry.
She's not even trans. I'm like, she probably had her kids out there voting. You know,
her kids probably the judges.
I'll be embarrassed. Like, oh hell no, this is 2024. I don't want to have to call Obama saying that I'm losing to an old white woman.
Nah, Donald Trump got my back too. Donald Trump is sexist. He's like, look,
hey, I'm gonna protest here. God damn it. This is 2024. I can't be losing to no white woman.
Donald Trump would be like, look, you see what happened in San Francisco? Okay, there was an old lady named Pat beat a black man 1 week before Black History Month. Yeah. Only California would allow it.
Yeah, like I don't have to investigate what her family. You might have to investigate. Maybe, you know, there's some crazy family like 3 generations back, you know.
No,
she's a cool. I love Pat.
She's hilarious. I love her.
She's a great person, but still, I'm like, you lost to an old white woman. You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. Like, people have protested for a lot less. Next week, you should just show up with a protest group, like, fuck this shit, you know.
It's okay. I'm gonna do like the Lakers and the Heat. So I'm trying to go to the finals from being the 8th seed out of nowhere.
I know. Are you in the next round, or do they only take?
Bro. I lost. I had to go harder than last time. Like I told you, I like ranchy jokes. I like jokes that you shouldn't do in the area. I don't like to pick safe jokes. So if I can't do ranchy jokes, what's the point? Because a ranchy joke, if you do it correctly, has a higher chance to go viral.
Yeah, you know, you should you should go in there and ask him. Maybe he'll let you in. I think it lasts like 2 months, that contest.
Yeah, it's every was it last month on Tuesday or is it every Tuesday? I forgot which one it was.
I think it's the last Tuesday. Fucking May 7th, my birthday 52. You've been talking shit. You're like, that Chris, he lives with his mommy. He's not funny at all. He lives with his mommy. He's just a loser. I'm a lot funnier. I get booked. I get paid $20 to perform at fucking Tommy T's Friday night. I'm a lot funnier than that guy. You motherfucker, May 7th, sign up Danny Detchie's contest. I see you talking shit. I see you fucking on TikTok talking shit about me. He lives with mommy. He's an overgrown mama's baby. I'm gonna wipe your ass. I got jokes. Fucking buy jokes from Jay Leno. I don't give a fuck who you buy your jokes from. I'm gonna bring my jokes. I'm gonna fucking take this shit. 52 May 7, man. And you better bring some birthday presents, you know. And, you know, just in case I lost, you better bring some weed for me, motherfuckers. May 7th, be there or fucking cry for the rest of your life. That Chris, she's a lot funnier than me. Bam.
So does your mom hook you up with her friends, though?
Oh, no, I'm afraid of mom's friend.
Wait, how are you afraid with moms? Almost every woman around your age, even if they were 20 years younger, you've got kids, bro.
My mom is she joined like some feminist cult. Like,
This is California. All the women are in a feminist cult.
well, the biggest Democratic club in California is located where I live in Rossmore.
With the Illuminati?
It is a fucking Illuminati and shit. It is, but I see hope in the horizon because some of them are anti-Palestinian. So, you know, people ask me about. I feel really bad about the Israeli war. Not really. I hope that shit goes on for a couple of years.
Are you Jewish?
No, but I'm like, I hope that ruins the Democrats. You know,
Actually,
it takes down the cult.
I think
cult.
I think it will backfire them because I already predicted before because I said a lot of Israelis were pro-Trump and I said they was gonna find a way to like bite them in the fucking ass later.
Well, one of my ex-drug
I had to come in here and like referee because I heard yelling and he's on a second Red Bull.
May 7th, I will see you at Neck of the Woods for the Danny Detchie comedy contest. You keep talking shit because he's a loser. He lives with his mommy. He's not funny. He's an overgrown mama's boy. What? Bring it, May 7th. Bring your fucking jokes you bought from Jay Leno. Bring it, goddammit. Buy your fucking jokes, you loser. Bring your stupid fucking dog.
That's a great question. Let me ask you about this. What do you think about that comedy camp?
Comedy camp.
Yeah,
They
that's,
teach you comedy.
Yeah, I saw comedy camp, yeah.
so it's Jay, because you mentioned Jay Leno. So Jay Leno, who's the people that are in it? Hold on, I have to go back and look. But
I know, that's
there's
great.
Caroline Rhea, there's Jay Leno, and there's Adam Carolla.
Yeah.
And so you can hold your spot in LA, and what they do is you get to write jokes with these guys in a big class. They call them campers. We're happy campers.
It's got to be a couple of grand, isn't it?
Yeah, so I was going to ask you, how much would you pay? So they said you can reserve your spot for $550. How much do you think it is? I believe it's a week-long camp. And remember, this is geared towards us, the guys that are really out there banging the pavement that just need a little bit more guidance, a little bit more direction. This shouldn't be geared to the, it's New Year's and I want to be a comedian, and so my New Year's resolution is to be a stand-up comedian, even though I'm a housewife from Hollywood.
I'm pro and con because I already know it's like a money grab scam.
It is.
It's probably gonna be like 5,000 or 7,000. That's normal. I was in like Sedona. We're doing like holistic bullshit, and they do the same thing too. But like I'm a black comedian and I do dark comedian. I don't even think that I would even fit the agenda. But then I could be like that one dude, the one who always does the butt jokes, the one who won like American Got Talent. Can't think of his name. It's really popular. It's like this buff black guy.
Winfield, Dave Winfield.
Nah.
It's not Dave Winfield.
Not-
Oh no, Mikey Winfield.
Nah, like he's the one that does like the, I don't know, like I can stand up.
Yeah,
He's
you
the
can
one
look
that
at
does,
it.
like, the butt joke all the time, always like moving his ass and shit like that. That guy, I can't remember this guy.
It's not. Are you sure it's not Mikey Oh no, it's Kabir. Isn't it Kabir, the guy who showed up?
You're thinking of everybody local.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
I don't know. I was
So anyway, just to let you know, you're right. It is $5,000.
See, I told you, I'm good
Like
at predicting.
5,500 bucks or something.
I think that because I'm around Jewish people so much, I know how to predict money now.
Oh my gosh.
The stereotype might be a little bit real.
Well, so I think the people that really deserve that class wouldn't be able to afford that class.
Yeah, but like comedy is kind of like it's like you have it or not, right? Like my issue is that the character I have, I need to learn how to make my natural comedy adapt to like my comedy character, right? And that's hard. That's why I'm thinking I'm gonna drop the the dry humor, because the dry doesn't work for me. It just makes me sound like an arrogant piece of shit.
Okay.
I just think
But
that,
everybody's at a different level, right? So,
Yeah.
I think that, you're just not funny. I mean, a white woman beats you.
They did beat my ass. She should at least let me win for what's it called, reparations.
That is true. You're like,
Or
don't make
you
me.
could have said, "I'm sorry, guys. You can consider this the driving Miss Daisy set because
Yeah, you should have told Danny Detchi, hey man, I can call BLM right now. And like
BLM don't give a fuck about my black ass.
you better change. You better fucking make sure I win. Don't make me call people and stuff. Don't make me like call the racist police. Like, have you seen American Fiction?
Yeah.
Did you see American?
I
Fiction?
should have. I think if I did in my shows more like stereotypical black roles, like even when I work, I never act straight when I'm at work. At work, I'm always acting gay, and I'm like, oh my gosh, ladies, this is the cream for you. Like, oh my gosh, I think if I would did that and do all my gay jokes, no one gave a shit.
No, I mean, damn, people are people. Like, one of my jokes, I perform at Kells in North Beach every Friday, and I talked about I have like my first gay stalker. He called me like 15 times. He's like, your voicemail is full, and I'm like, why? Because he left 15 messages on my voicemail and shit, and no dick pics. I mean, like,
Wait. How do you have a grinder? You have no dick pics.
no, I don't have a grinder. He called me 15 times. He left. And I told him, I'm like, I'm an easy date. You just take me to McDonald's, buy me some weed, jerk me off while I'm in the drive-through. You don't have to stalk my ass,
the opinions voiced on this.
I got enough
Those
stalkers.
not-
I'm an easy date, I'm not snuggling with you, We're not snuggling watching the Super Bowl together.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm at a point in my life I'm so broke I need a sugar daddy. So any gay sugar daddies out there, let me know. But how long as you bought them?
Paul is my sugar daddy, but he can't afford me, so you might
I'm
have
your
to look.
Carlos daddy.
You might have to look for your own. Paul's not doing his end of the bargain.
No.
My sugar daddies all went broke because of COVID and shit.
Yeah.
COVID was bad for my sugar daddies,
It's funny. Your motto used to be "Let me be the top to your bottom."
Oh yeah.
So earlier you said that you're with the party of the fuckboys. Like, don't you find it weird that fuckboy got gentrified? Like, to a point that the guy who made fuckboy is now a fuckboy?
Yeah, I mean the governor of California is a fuckboy,
I mean, I would give you that. I think he's more of an old school fuck. Nah, he's a fuckboy.
He's a fuckboy.
He says anything to have his popularity.
When he was mayor of San Francisco, he was banging his best friend's wife, who worked for him and shit.
He's probably still banging his best friend's wife. So
And that,
he's that ugly dude.
and you know what happened when he got caught? Oh, now he got married and had some kids. Like, yeah, better knock somebody up and start a fucking family, dude. He was mayor of San Francisco. He's banging.
I mean, California is like top 5 countries for places period for like swingers. So he's probably just a swinger now.
Yeah, but I don't like Sacramento. Sacramento is like sexist because the word men is in Sacramento. I always think why as a woman you shouldn't live in Sacramento because the word men is in there.
So what SF is for super feminist.
Super feminist, I used to talk to this about my dad, and I had discussions about this because a lot of my friends, they had their sisters all went to college. They were Mexican, they were all minorities. Their sisters all went to college, but the sons were all like losers, never went to college. And I'm like, why is it that the women in that family are all college graduates, but the men are all in jail? And he's like, You know,
It's okay. It's the same for black people too.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
It's because the feminist movement helped out
Yeah.
minority women and decided that minority men need to go kill the white men for the job.
I mean,
you know?
it's a pro and a con. Don't get me wrong. Like the feminism for like people of color, it is beneficial for them, and that movement did help out with a lot of like white teen women as well. But also there is a power structure between the two. This is why you have, for instance, what's called the passport bros. Like recently, like there was like 8 guys that were like unalive. They were passport bros.
Yeah.
And like a lot of like black ladies in black spaces always complain like, oh, black guys want white ladies. And I always said, I'm like, you guys forget about the mulatto lady. Like the mulatto lady was like what, less than 25% black, and white guys liked them. They were like considered more desirable than even their wives.
Yeah.
And then white women even try to pretend to be mulatto because they find it more attractive. So like every woman is pretty much now trying to pretend like she's Latino or Middle Eastern because that's what the mulatto lady would look like nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, your audience says it was Mike E. Winfield. Is
Mike
the one
E.
that shows
it
it
was Mikey Winfield who was showing off
So
his
he's
ass.
also from the 209. He's from here.
I knew it was Mikey Winfield showing
And that
his
was from
ass.
Basil Kamas.
Basil Kama.
Yeah, they own.
I don't think it's that guy.
I
You don't think
know.
it's him?
Nah, this guy is like, he has like it's the same guy. He has like millions of followers on IG and stuff.
It's probably Mikey Winfield.
Could be.
There's a lot of people who mimic this guy's style because that's what he does all the time. Like I see a lot of comedians do the thing where they're always showing their butts around because it's like this one comedian who does this.
But the new America's Got Talent, the fantasy, there's no comedians this season. The new season they got.
Yeah, probably because it's very like dangerous now. Like you remember, comedy is very dangerous to do
Oh
nowadays.
yeah, not the fact that they got magicians that are burning people on stage.
Yeah, that's different. Like now in comedy, it's like you can't punch up, punch down. You need to punch at yourself. If you're not punching at yourself, they feel like you're
Hell
not funny.
yeah.
Okay, so insult humor has always been that way. So
Yeah.
insult humor, if you do it well and if you do it right, let's take a couple national acts that are that way. So like people like Don Rickles.
Yeah.
I saw Don
Trying to
Rickles
think of another
live.
person that's an insult humor.
I saw
person.
him. I saw him in Vegas and Fresno. Don Rickles on stage. He sings for half of the set. He's a really good singer. and
Wait, you're
stuff.
talking about people who insult themselves?
Yeah, so what they have to do is they have to hit everybody in the room. You can't let anybody go because of their creed, color,
What do you
race,
say? It's kind
whatever.
of like Matt Ref does the same thing now.
They have to go around the room, hit everybody, and then they have to double down on themselves
Yeah.
because they have to be the biggest joke in the room. Otherwise, that's where cancel comes in.
Yeah, I agree to that. I do think, especially when you have that look, you do need to double down on yourself. I agree to that point.
Right.
I'm just a fat loser who lives with his mommy. I'm a fat loser who lives with his
It's okay, at least
mommy.
your mom likes you.
I don't think she likes me. That's the problem. It was weird. We were on like on FaceTiming my brother's family last night, and my mom was like, I'm going to Mexico, so I want to go visit you guys next weekend. And they're like, are you sure about that? Let me check the calendar, and like call us back next week, and we'll let you know if our calendar is free. And like they were trying to avoid my mom visiting. I feel bad, but it's like, and my mom's like, don't worry. And they're like, are you sure it's the Super Bowl? Are you sure you want to go up there? It's the Super Bowl weekend. They kept saying that to her. And my mom's like, what does that have to do with it? Well, it's a Super Bowl. We're invited to a Super Bowl party. My mom was like, well, I can go there on Saturday and I'll drive up right before the Super Bowl. I'll drive back. And they're like, why don't you show up on Sunday for an hour and then come back? Because they live near Sacramento.
Yeah.
They didn't want her there at all. I felt bad for my mom, but,
We're talking about like Super Bowl. The best part about living in California, the California men don't have to listen to Taylor Swift for about a month or two.
Oh, yeah.
You could literally, you could really make a rule now. It's like, look, we don't listen to the enemy now. We're a support of San Francisco. And then your wife be like, when did you start listening to football, watching football?
I don't know. I think it's great that Taylor Swift is there. And so it's going to be great when she's crying because her boyfriend's team is going to lose Friday. I don't know what's going to happen this Super Bowl. It's a nightmare. I thought about getting a hotel room just so there's nobody around me because I get really fucking nervous.
I thought you mean like getting a hotel there. I'm like, bro, you know how expensive these tickets are and the hotels are right now?
I actually have a friend that's going up for the Super Bowl. She's going up. She's a Raiders fan, but she's going up for a couple of days. And she told
Sugar
me,
daddy.
no, she's going. She got money, you know. And
There's
she's
a lot of women with money, and then they got sugar daddies too.
no, but no,
You know how expensive these tickets are?
but no, she's not going to the game.
Oh, okay, never
She's going to a party, but she's like, I'm just gonna wear a red shirt. That way they can't figure out what team I'm for.
That's,
I'm like, this woman is smart.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. If a woman had a red shirt, I'm automatically assuming she's going for the Chiefs because she's a Taylor Swift fan.
I know. Well, no, she, you know, so she's smart. Like, she gives me rides in her SUV, but like, there's like garbage in the back, and I kept thinking this woman's a hoarder. But she told me I do that so people think I live in my car, so they won't rob my car. I mean, this is smart shit, you know. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anyone really cares. Like, if you feel like you can overpower the person, you're still gonna rob them.
yes, she was on vacation. They robbed her car anyway.
Exactly.
They robbed her car anyway and stuff. You know. Yeah,
I think you rob a person after the car been there for over a day.
but they left it cleaner than before. You know,
Let the clean-
they left the car cleaner than it was before. So
Because they took everything.
yeah, she's going up to a party, but like, I'm like, that's crazy. I almost went for the Super Bowl and stuff, but I thought the Cowboys were gonna win.
You really thought the Cowboys was gonna finally do something?
I heard a crazy rumor that the owner of the Cowboys paid to build that stadium in Vegas.
Okay.
So as a gift for paying for the stadium, they were going to give the Cowboys the Super Bowl.
So you believe in the scripts, then the NFL scripts?
I believed it until the first week of the playoffs, and
Wait, hold on. The Raiders is on. They're in the same. What's the name? Conference as the San Francisco or from Chiefs?
no, the Chiefs, yeah, they're in.
Oh,
The,
that was never happening, bro.
yeah,
That was never happening.
they're in the
I mean,
same.
not the Raiders. Dallas. No,
Yeah,
that's the same with San Francisco.
No, the Cowboys are in the same conference as the Niners. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually. I think like I almost like don't want to believe in the script, but now with the whole thing with the wives, one of the wives of the San Francisco was making like jerseys and stuff for Taylor Swift. Now it makes me feel like it might have been scripted.
Oh yeah. One of the Niners. Well, what she does is she takes the jersey
Yeah.
and turns it into a jacket.
Exactly.
You know? And I'm thinking, just fucking buy a jacket. You know, like why go through all that? You know, like
I would have totally put a voodoo doll or something against Taylor Swift to make sure that the Chiefs lose.
I would. I'm not even sure. You know, my mom keeps asking me, which quarterback is Taylor Swift dating? I'm like, it's not a quarterback, damn it. It's not a quarterback.
Actually, I said that myself. I'm like, it's like you already knew that Taylor Swift was going to date an athlete, but like, really, what's the two most popular sports right now? Right? It's basketball or football. Most of the best quarterbacks right now are black. Taylor Swift never going to date a black guy. The closest she going to date to a black guy was Travis Kelce.
Yeah. Well, you know the Kardashians. They're basically they got the NBA on lockdown, so you can't date an NBA
No, she
player.
can date an NBA player. The only white guys who are good in NBA is Luca. He's married. Joker. He's married. What other guy left?
That is true. I don't know. The whole thing is kind of weird. I don't think it's gonna last, really.
Nah, 1,000% it's gonna work out. I do think they're gonna divorce, but like in 10 years, they're gonna have at least 2 or 3 babies.
I don't think. I mean, I think she would have gotten knocked up by now. You know.
They only been together like 6-8 months, bro.
No, but I'm talking about Taylor.
Yeah, they've been together 6-8 months.
Taylor's like in her 30s.
Yeah, but think about Taylor Swift. Who
Not-
would you rather get knocked up by? Like some really buff, athletic NFL player who could pick you up in the sky, or some skinny twig guy who's in the closet that's just singing all day?
Well, I would.
She's like the most alpha woman in the
I
world. Like I
know.
wouldn't even be attracted to like the singer. She makes more money
Yeah.
than all of them. So go for the looks.
I'm just thinking, why just date white dudes? It's 2024,
It's Taylor Swift.
I
You
know.
get canceled just for dating.
and I know
She doesn't have the Kardashian factor.
I know I know there's gonna be that lesbian relationship one day. I'm still
She
waiting.
claims you're not a lesbian.
I'm waiting for that one day where a record stops selling and now she comes out with a girlfriend. Like,
All right,
look,
what-
I'm my girlfriend and me. And
What do you
shit.
think she has a better chance? That she would date a black guy or she become a lesbian first?
I say probably like a black lesbian.
A black damn. Just cancel both
Yeah.
of them out. They both.
Black Nicki Minaj. She's gonna go with Nicki Minaj. Just say.
Nicki Minaj doesn't make sense, but I will say, actually, I have no idea in my head. There's a lot of black rappers.
What's up with the Nicki Minaj?
On the beef with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
Who went harder? I go with Megan Thee Stallion. His.
My thing is when you got two men fighting, they got beef, and I don't want to fuck any of them. I really don't.
You don't want to fuck any of them?
I don't want to fuck Nicki Minaj.
I'm gonna be honest. Megan Thee Stallion. I didn't even realize that until like the last 3 years.
But she got shot. But I'm
made it hotter.
But I'm thinking, don't we like kill horses in America? Like
Try to put the horse down.
Don't we like kill horses? Like she's too old.
She's 28 or 24.
Horses don't last until they're 13 and shit.
You like them young, huh?
Nah, just horses.
I forgot my fingernail polish. I said I don't do the creepy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, we're already San Francisco. That's the home of the map.
So what's up with that? What's up with that whole like fight between Nicki Minaj?
I don't know. I heard that it's something about. Sorry, I need to throw this away.
That's all right. Here, I'll take that right away from you.
It's supposed to be beef that Nicki Minaj gets jealous with other rappers, and Megan Thee Stallion used to be her homegirl, and now Megan Thee Stallion feels like she's on the same level with Nicki, and Nicki's little minions are like all at Megan's throat. Just to make it simple, it's this little drama, gossiping beef, nothing serious.
My thing is this even real, or is this like
it's real?
You think it's made up? Because Nicki's always picking fights.
I know she is.
But
like my thing was like when Nicki is like, I didn't think her verse was that good. Like literally, her comeback is talking about her creepy ass husband who likes who's map, like he likes people under 18. Like that was her thing. She's mad at people make fun of her husband, but then she referenced her husband. So it's kind of stupid. Megan Thee Stallion, I don't know. I'm going with Team Megan on that part. And I love Nicki, but in that case, nah. I still find it weird that she married her husband. It's like you're supposed to be a big feminist and you dated like the biggest enemy of feminism.
Oh yeah, I mean,
how do you date a creepy guy who like touched little kids after that? After that, you should take your feminist card after that.
That is weird.
That's super weird.
That is weird, but I mean, maybe he's got a record deal and stuff.
Nah, no record deal. He just came straight out of prison. They got married very quick.
I mean,
it's like a kept man who's on house arrest, so he ain't going nowhere.
People don't realize people go to prison, they end up being sex addicts in prison.
No, don't get me wrong. For me as a person, like I'm also a sex addict, so like I'm not gonna make there's like you can make jokes on it. I never did a stand up for it yet, but like. Yeah, it's things that happen. A lot of people have sex addiction. I think is very common. People even hook up with people they're not really attracted to because it's what is convenient.
I had a porn addiction. I used to have an OnlyFans addiction, and I in fact I think I went a whole year without paying for it OnlyFans.
How do you do that? I kept subscribing and canceling before they charge you the next month.
No, it's called not having any credit cards.
Any credit cards? You charge your moms.
No credit.
Damn, you charge the moms.
I was watching some TV show. They were talking about gambling, and one guy's like, "Yeah, I'm a gambling addict. That's why I got a flip phone now, so I can't use any gambling apps. That's what I need. I need a flip phone. I can't look at porn.
You know the best people to go to gamble against, like old people. Does that make me ageist? That when I gamble, I like to go against old people because it's easier to read.
Oh, you think?
I don't know because like I feel like I'm taking advantage. Like there's like gambling skills, like like when someone's pupil dialect, they normally have a good card.
They have a tell.
Exactly. Men are normally horrible liars, so you can read that. And I feel like when you're older, it's even easier to tell. So every time I gamble, I like to play the lowest table I can, and always want to play against old people. And once I take their money, I play on a bigger table.
Well, I play with a bunch of seniors poker.
Strip poker.
And their tell is they shit their pants. And they got aces.
That just really depends.
It does depend.
They shit their pants. Like, it smells like somebody's got aces because it smells like crap in here.
But like, if you're playing strip poker with old people, are you just trying to win so they can put the clothes back on?
Yeah, we start up new in there. You cover up, Sonny. I don't know. Titties are titties. When you're horny, and I mean, there was one woman that I was.
Chris, my eyes are up here.
There was one woman I was banging who kept telling me she was on the Titanic. She was a Titanic survivor, and I asked her one day, "Tell me about the Titanic." She said, "Yeah, some guy made a drawing about me, gave me a blue necklace," and I'm like, "Well, aren't you talking about the movie Titanic?" And she said, "Oh no, I'm 150 years old." And she looked like she was 90. So I said, "We're fucking because you still look like you're 90. I'm all about the 90s. I'm all about 90s music, 90s women, 90-year-old broads,
So after she drank your blood, did she become younger again?
Well, yeah, that was the whole point. She roofied me, roofied me,
So I remember the night.
drank my blood and stuff.
Actually, I got roofied before. It was at a Cougar and Club night, like legit.
She cut off one of my balls.
Yeah, was she cartel too?
One of my balls to make a necklace out of it, for Halloween.
I thought you said you don't date your stepmom friends.
Her grandkids, she decided her grandkid needed a necklace for Halloween, so she cut off one of my balls, made a necklace out of it and stuff. Those people are really fun. They had a New Year's Eve party, but it ended at 5 p.m. So
I'm gonna be honest. I think the oldest lady I've ever smashed was like almost 70. It was in like a swinger club. 10 more minutes.
Well, nice. Tell me about her.
It was in Canada where swinger clubs is legal.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Nothing is legal in America. Have you noticed that?
Nothing is legal. Even when it was legal, it becomes illegal.
Nothing is legal in America. Sex is illegal in half of the states. That end with Y. Anything that ends with Y and stuff, or A. Any state that ends with Y and or A. Sodomy is still illegal.
You know what's weird? Like they made a big deal that S worker is supposed to be legal, but
Yeah.
the only thing we pay for is OnlyFans.
Yeah, I know a bunch of women that have OnlyFans accounts, and they refuse to talk to me unless I sign up for their account and I text them through the OnlyFans. But if I'm down with sex work, I think you should share your money.
So the thing is, like, I think I'm about to open up an OnlyFans account because my friend told me the secret. Get an OnlyFans account, put your shit on private, and then they will meet you because they think they're gonna make a partnership.
Yeah, it's so addicting. How many times have I walked into some account? I paid $5, and it was like the dumbest account ever. Like,
You pay $5?
nah,
That's a discount.
no. Because I went hog wild on OnlyFans, and then when I realized they all suck.
You look like an OnlyFans model.
Yeah, I thought
At least his feet do.
At least his feet.
I met a woman. We had the same shoe size and stuff.
So either you got small feet or she's Bigfoot.
I got 8.5 men, and she uses 8-inch men feet, and she said she's got to buy men's shoes. And I'm thinking, like, we should date. That way I got shoes to wear, Isn't that? I always thought about that. Wouldn't it be great if I had a woman who had the same shoe? And one day I met her and stuff, I met her.
It's okay. Me and my girlfriend had the same shoe size, but she used to be born a man, so we're good.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend, we use the same dick condoms and stuff.
So you're the top or the bottom?
It depends.
Depends on what the wheel on the twister board
Is it odd or even? Is it an odd or an even day? The thing that sucks is
With you, it's always an odd day.
February it has more odd days than even days, so that means I'm gonna be like a bottom more than she is this month. We rotate it, so it doesn't get bored. I'm a bottom one day, she's a bottom the next. We flip a quarter like George Washington. You're the bottom. Tails, I'm the bottom.
This is exactly why I don't let a woman blindfold me and handcuff me anymore.
Yeah, tails always mean you're the bottom.
Tell somebody.
You're taking it in the tail.
Tails, you're the bottom. You're the bottom. She's like, we gotta pay your rent this month, so that means you gotta eat my ass and we'll videotape it and put it on OnlyFans. I'm like,
Actually, eating ass is like the big deal. But like, I don't know. I feel like as a woman, wouldn't you be like kind of questioning a guy if he's like into eating ass and actually good at it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's just like a random conversation to get into like how to eat ass. Like I don't even know
Yeah,
how to make that conversation a woman.
I
You
don't
better
know.
eat it like it's barbecue ribs. That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't want to think of barbecue.
And
If you just have diarrhea, oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
You just
Finger
fucking-
licking fucking gut. This is
I'm gonna
delicious.
pass on that one.
You gotta ask. These days, you gotta ask permission to eat ass. You just can't go down and eat the ass.
I think you could eat ass. I just think she's just not gonna kiss you afterwards.
But you gotta ask permission. Like,
Yeah, but that should be a
It's,
good. It's like when girls give you head. It's like, oh, here, give me a kiss. I appreciate you doing that, but I ain't giving you a kiss after that.
What about vice versa? When you eat her out, do you want to give her a kiss?
yeah.
No.
These days, anytime a woman becomes my Facebook friend, I ask them right away, "Is that all right if I eat your ass one day?" You know, just to make sure.
You didn't
con-
get canceled
You
yet?
need
It's gonna
consent.
be with a hollandaise sauce or
You need consent. You're pretty hot.
smoke it overnight or what?
You're pretty hot. You know.
So quick line.
I don't want to knock you up. I just want to eat your ass.
There's like Sexy Red who made the line, the eating ass popular, when she said like my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. So I said like it's weird when like white women gentrify this because I never really met that many white women with a brown asshole. It just creeps me out immediately.
Yeah. Well,
They've never been to the bleaching salon.
The bleaching salon or something. I don't know. I just feel like she didn't wipe it enough right. I think it's supposed to be pink majority of the time. If she's like Italian, okay, I understand. Spanish, Portuguese, like something off white, I could take that. But like if you're like white, it just seems weird to me if your brown booty hole is brown.
well, every booty hole's brown to me because I got brown eyes.
Because
you
if you
know?
got brown,
So when I look through my eyes, I
He's
just,
a brown eye for the brown eye.
brown eye for the, I think that's pink eye after that.
That's the pink eye for the brown eye.
now you're my Facebook friend. I like to eat ass. Is that
You like to
okay?
eat ass.
If you
How
guys
you feel
have an
about-
opinion on this, which I know you do, please
How you
share
feel
with us.
about eating ass on the first date? Yeah. That should
I
be
do
like
not eat ass.
that should be like a dating.
I'm too old to eat
dating
ass.
ass.
So he's about to be single, or they're gonna be single.
Are you down? Are you down?
Oh,
Are
boy,
you
we should
down?
be like, what
Are you
the
down?
fuck are you doing?
Women, I don't think women don't eat ass because let's be honest, most men don't clean their ass, but most women want their ass.
Oh,
Because there's always the kinky guys, like the kinky guys who are like open-minded sexually, is always gonna have like new techniques that they could give to a woman.
yeah.
Like my friend told me the Bachelorette, how he learned how to give head to women good because he gave head to a guy, so he knew how to suck on her clit correctly.
Yeah. You know, the belly button is dirtier than the ass anyway, so
The best.
I don't eat belly buttons. Belly buttons are dirtier than
But
the
you
ass.
suck toes though. I know you got a foot fetish.
Who doesn't have a foot
I
fetish?
know this is just creepy to me.
Who doesn't have a foot fetish?
I don't even understand how men pay $1,000 for foot pics, bro.
It sounds like food
I don't
poisoning,
know.
someone says.
Well, the truth is, you can't fake a foot, you know.
I feel like if you have a foot fetish, just buy a nail salon and just have cameras and just watch it all day. It
Yeah.
would make more sense. You get money
Wouldn't
and
that,
get
wouldn't that be great to have like an OnlyFans salon?
yeah,
That's just your like
Just
mani
put-
petty.
yeah.
It's like,
I don't understand why no one ever done that yet.
oh, they probably have.
Like
It's
they have a
just
camera just there looking at feet all the time.
I forget whose show was it. Was it that Wendy Williams that used to have the shoe cam?
Yeah.
Like if
the-
they had somebody that had a good looking set of shoes, they'd have the cam down
oh,
there.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm giving out my ideas. I should have told this to a foot fetish guy who has like a Vietnamese nail salon. Could have made bank right now.
Yeah, there's only fans.
You people with the foot fetishes, would you subscribe to my OnlyFans page if we had like multiple feet a day and you can see them getting pampered and primped?
See, I'm more about the thumb fetish than a
Thumb
foot
fetish?
Yeah,
What is
because
like we put a thumb up the
I
ass?
love because I love it when rich women take a picture of their thumb. That way I can copy it and break into their computers and their phone. You're like, oh man, your thumb is so cute. Let me take a picture of that. You know.
I just like old rich white old ladies in general. It's like always like to piss off the family.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's
Any
about.
sugar mamas out there?
That's what it's about, man. I mean, these old bras where I live, they're bored. One of my mom's friends went to the Galapagos in Machu Picchu.
Because you meet them in Cali, meet them in Florida, Key West. The amount of times I got essay by like old ladies when I was trying to sell skincare,
I know. So you
I'll
go,
almost meet to them as well.
Do you
I'm
go
like,
door to door selling skincare?
No. I'm always in commercial areas. They look like spas. We sell skincare and like the mall, stuff like that.
Because Paul was telling me how beautiful your skincare skin.
I
Your
need to
skin
shave. My
is-
skin look like
he's
shit
like
right now. I look like a
that
homeless
guy.
bum right now.
That guy, the skincare.
Homeless? Wait, hold on.
I
The
don't
unhoused.
at the house. Sorry, unhoused.
You're really trying to get that.
You got your Valentine's Day hoodie on already?
My Valentine's hoodie, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's
yeah.
Nike?
What are your Valentine's Day plans?
Me?
How many dates you got planned?
Bro, it's fuckboy season. I'm going straight to the club, and actually, I'm probably gonna for Valentine's gonna go to an area that have no black guys and just have fun.
I think that's called San Francisco.
Nah, they got black people in San Francisco. It's Cali. We got black people everywhere. I'm trying to go to like some European country. They just have like no black people.
Oh,
Polish.
Aspen.
Aspen. No. Aspen is different because all the sugar babies are going in. Like white women now, they have
Yeah.
a lot of black guy sugar babies now.
Yeah.
Aspen out of Valentine's, I might have been good.
So what clubs, is there a club you like to go to in San Francisco? What clubs are
Bro,
you?
I only been here like 2 weeks. I need to know what the clubs. Tell the people in the comments to tell me what club I need to go to.
Are you planning to stay here?
Yeah. What club should he be going to, guys?
So what?
It's called the Crazy Horse.
The Crazy Horse?
I don't know what nightclubs are out there. They actually got swinger clubs.
I want to
out
go
here.
to a swinger club. I love swinger
What
clubs.
is it called? What's a swingers club called? I think Paul's more of a swinger than I am.
Oh, well, there's a lot of, but are you talking about the one that's right down the street from here?
Wait, I'm
yeah,
Yeah, it's called the Power Exchange.
I love
the Power Exchange. Yeah,
it is a power trip. I don't know. It's something about like fucking somebody's wife in front of the husband. It's like a power trip. It's slightly racist. It has to be a white husband.
What
Like
do they call that?
it just felt
Cut
amazing.
videos.
I think it's
It's
called
February, so I
that's
gotta
called
do it.
having a job. You know, like
If I'm getting paid for it, it would be considered a job. I need to get paid for it. I need OnlyFans and getting paid for it. I'll be down for it. And just blur out all the faces or something.
I haven't been to the Power Exchange. Is it still running? Or?
Yes.
What do you mean? That's the name of the place?
Yeah, that's the name of the place. It runs from I think it opens at like 5 o'clock and goes until like 2 a.m.
That's what's up.
You missed out because one of our best bookers, Pam, is leaving Greece. She would have loved you and stuff.
What Pam? The one who kicked my ass?
Yeah. No, Pam is another one.
There's another Pam.
No, the one that kicked your ass was
Oh, that was Pat.
Pat,
that was
sorry.
Pat.
That was
Pat
another
Griffin.
old white.
Yeah. I'm telling you should have made a scene.
But
like,
that one's funny. The one that won against you is actually funny. So
you should have made a scene like, fuck that, man. I'm going to bring the Black Panthers to protest.
It would have been
again."
funny if I was after her. She was like 5 people above me. Like the person above me was the Dominican guy.
No, but when they announced it, you're like, fuck that, man. Nah, man. Man, this is America, man. We suffered too much. Let a old white woman beat me in a comedy contest, man. Fuck this shit.
I think
I'm going to burn this place down and shit. You got some plugs? Where can they find you? They want to buy your cosmetics or they want to fuck you? Where can they find you?
you can look right into that camera and tell them where they can find
harass
everything.
me.
Yeah.
And what's it? Bagram? How you say this city? Bagram, Birmingham. Here, what is it?
Birmingham?
Birmingham.
That's what's his name?
Wait,
What's
what
the
are
name
you
of the
doing? Hold on.
Or where are you going to next? Are you traveling somewhere next? Or?
I think I'm gonna stay in Cali for maybe like a couple months, and then I'm gonna try to see another state I could do, maybe like New York or something. But this one, how do you say the city?
Burlingame.
Burlingame.
Oh, Burlingame. Yeah. Burlingame.
You're going to Burlingame. Okay,
Yeah, you
cool.
can see me in Burlingame. If you see the location that looks like Israelis passing out skincare, you could try to cancel me over there. But they hire a Muslim boss and a black guy, so you can't cancel us. So have fun with that.
What's the name of the show and when is it? And
Do what for the show?
yeah.
Oh, no. Are you working in a mall in Burlingame?
Nah, I wish.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna do a few open mics this week, so you'll probably see me around.
All right, cool. But then how do we keep up with you on social media?
So on social media, here's the name right here. Here's there. The Heart of Arrows. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Arrows EOS, like the exotic love, the Heart of Arrows. Very easy to find me. You can cancel me there.
There you go.
I
You
love
bring
being
us some
canceled.
hoodies? You bring us hoodies?
I'll give you hoodies. This is like the other one, but I'll give you hoodies the next time I come up.
I know a girl that has a stage name Jen Arrows, and
Jen Arrows.
if you say it very quickly, it says generous.
Generous. Is that the new way? It's acting that you're generous so you don't get canceled on Tinder and Bumble for asking for money?
Something like that. I'll leave you guys with this. You can say something about it. And also, you can tell us where you got going.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Kel's this Friday at North Beach. You know where I'm the chairman of the board at North Beach and Kel's every Friday, and I'll be selling cosmetics in the Castro and stuff. You know, to all my boys and girls. You know, and all the dogs and cats, all the gophers and all the gerbils and stuff, and the otters too. Can't forget about the otters.
All right, this comes all the way across from the across the other side of the country, Miami Beach, Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis stood behind a podium Monday, that's today, that read, "Don't allow Florida to become the next San Francisco." DeSantis, who was speaking to media at a private event space in Washington Avenue in Miami Beach on Monday, took shots at the California city, using it to boost claims that the state of Florida and how his administration has handled crime and homeless.
Unhoused.
So what do you think?
An apartment or uncondoed.
They're actually running third in homeless in the country.
Oh yeah, in Florida.
So why would you even announce it? That's stupid.
Why would you? Yeah, why would you point fingers from?
Well, there's a movie coming out. It's called the movie is about like California and Texas going to war with the rest of America. So
yeah, that wouldn't be that smart.
Yeah, it's coming out like in a couple months.
So
it's exciting. I hope Texas and California, I don't know. I think Tesla's and
that was a nice burp.
It's gonna be called the Tesla.
He's gonna make a new rap song called "Burp," like Bart from Ice Spice.
That's it.
That is, Ice Spice was up for like best new artist last night at the Grammys with Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's like older than me. How the fuck are you up for best new artist?
Wait, Jelly Roll's in his 50s?
No, Jelly Roll's in his 30s. I keep telling people I'm like the Jelly Roll of comedy.
That would be a stale
I'm like the Jelly Roll of comedy.
That would be one stale Jelly Roll 30 years old.
I'm the Jelly Roll. I'm Jelly Roll without all the ugly facial tattoos and shit.
All right, and Chris, what do you got going next week?
Well, next week for Valentine's Day, I'm having Pat Griffin's face tattooed on my face. Because she's my hero and stuff. She's the best comedian I've ever seen. No, I got Kel's May 7. I'm at the Danny Dutchy Comedy. And March 9th, I'm going to be in Vegas.
Oh, March 9th.
March 9th, I'm going to be in Vegas.
All right.
So go tell all your peeps to go protest me. Because I haven't been canceled in Nevada yet. I've been canceled in California, Washington, Oregon, Arizona, Texas, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica.
I think this is usually if you were winning a Grammy Award, they would start playing you off the stage.
I hope so.
All right. So until next week, guys. Thanks for tuning in to JunkYard Rat Show as I pull back and get a better shot there.
Thank you for being on Heart of Arrows.
Yeah.
You guys.
Thank you. And we'll see you guys next week here from Edge Studios. Okay, we are clear. You had viewers on all three.
Pat Griffin's gonna protest me. I'm gonna send my